Hi everyone, just welcome to a new video. So today we're gonna cover Llama-Stack. That's something I've been playing with in the last days. So I'm quite excited about Llama-Stack. It's not new. It's been out for some months. But the main reason I'm looking forward to this in the last days is because I believe there's some potential on Llama-Stack, and it has great things done that other frameworks like LangChain or LangGraph or QAI, whatever, aren't there yet. It has some ideas very well defined, well established, and I hope that these ideas are gonna be adopted by other vendors, other agentic frameworks, and that's something good. So, as far as I can tell, Llama-Stack is basically a wrapper from Meta, just trying to make something very similar to LangChain, but optimized for Llama or any Llama models at this stage. So they already support Llama 4. There's been a lot of controversy on how Llama 4 is good or not, or other things. The other reason I'm trying Llama-Stack is because I have a belief or a feeling that possibly some tool calling is not working as good as it should on LangChain, and possibly the model outputs the tool function calling that it needs to do, but the code from LangChain is not doing that thing at all, and it may be due to how Llama communicates or how the wrapper of Chat Llama works with the rest of things. So I have a feeling that possibly this could be fixed by Llama-Stack, or could be already fixed by Llama-Stack, even before anything related with LangChain or any other agentic frameworks, AI, GenAI, whatever, implement or fix. So it has support for many things, from vector databases to uh, LLM inference engines. It has support for pretty much anything. And it has also clients for Swift, Kotlin, so that you can run agents on mobile phones. So that's something, another good thing of it that I couldn't find on many other frameworks. So without further ado, just basically clone this repo, and then we have to do something about it. Like this is how I'm running at the moment. The framework or the environment that I'm testing with. This is basically it. This is the command. I'm doing it on Docker run because doing so with UV on or Conda, you can also use Conda, on my local machine may not work as good as I would expect. And that's basically due to the dependency of FIS that is used by many of these environments from Llama-Stack by default. So I'm just running everything on Docker, and of course I also have the possibility of having out-of-the-box support for an environment on production without needing to install the thing on the machine. So we just basically can run that. Another thing that we need to already have running is the model on Llama. I do have all other inference engines, but I use Llama pretty much every time that I need to run an LLM nowadays. So this is already done. Llama serve, Llama run, whatever the model. There's a 13 detail that you need to make sure you do correctly. As I'm running the Llama-Stack from Docker container, I need to run this as a Llama host with an IP address that can be found by the Docker container. It shouldn't be 0000, but it works. It should be the IP address of my machine, right? So let's run this thing. Let's see what happens, right? And it will load anything that you have configured on the environment. It's called distribution at this stage. So you define distributions, and on each distribution you define which tools, which inference engines, which frameworks you want to install, which vector databases, and all that kind of stuff. And whenever you're ready, you go for it. There's something not working as expected. Let me just check. This should work fine. Possibly I just need to remove this thing from here. or could be. So let me just check if there is something wrong with this. Let me just run this again. Let me just run this again. Run this again. Oops. Available models, Llama 3.2 latest. Is it the error? I thought just remove that. Okay, it's working now. Yep, up and running. So as you can see, it's accepting any connection on this port on any IP address listening on this host. So now what we do is we run the thing. So let me just run async code. This is very simple completion, right? This is out of the box, the example from Llama-Stack. And then we can just try to do simple agent. Yep. Oh, well, I just changed the model. So let's check what it does. Just connects to the Llama-Stack, and then it tries to do some RAG, because we append some documents, some code from TorchTune, and we make a question. We also use the embedding model, so the embedding model also runs on a Llama. And then I was trying to use Llama 3 ROG, because as far as I can tell, it's better on tool use. So I was asking, hey, which are your tools? Which seems fine. But this is an example that we can take, like which are the models that you can write some fine-tune code for, and it should just check the database that it has, right? So it does get the information from that file, that repo, and it does actually know that it can do Llama 3, can do some LoRa fine-tuning, it can do fine-tuning with a data set, and then it just provides some code. Basic code, possibly this is the most basic code that you would need to modify on your desire, but it does the thing, and it does the thing focusing on the file that we have provided. So we can also do this other thing, like tool agent. These are another code. We just need to do, so host is going to be this one, and the port is going to be, I think it was this port. Yep. So the main question, well, we go for 3 questions in here. First of all, this is kind of a hallucination-based question. This is kind of, hey, can you do this multiplication? Can you do these operations? And then finally is, hey, can you get this data using the tool that you have associated? So it doesn't use a tool. This is failing. This one is failing. I'm not sure. Possibly this is true. I'm not well versed on USA history, and this is kind of close to true as far as I can tell. I tried this one yesterday, so but I don't think it's using the calculator that it has associated. So the way to create these tools and do this code is very similar on how you do it with LangChain. And as far as I can tell, this has the potential to be more improved for Llama models, more optimized. So that's the main reason I'm testing this, and also to see if anything that I get on LangChain happens as well with the official from Meta. So these are prompts, and then you just basically make some turns on the agent. This is basically calling the agent for inference or prediction. But the Meta team just call it create a turn, whatever, and then you just print out anything that comes from the model. So you could, well, it's actually using different colors for both the user and the model outputs. So yeah, and this is how you provide the tools. Well, the main reason why it's not using the tool from Yahoo Finance is because I removed that from here, and it's using only the calculator. It only has the calculator tool. So mystery solved, I guess. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just basically for testing, letting you know that this exists, that this looks interesting in the future. I'm gonna keep testing this with different use cases, and possibly will try to compare how the LangChain agents that I have programmed on the past work with Llama-Stack, and yeah, possibly move towards Llama-Stack if it can be adopted to other agentic frameworks like AutoGen or CrewAI. So yeah, give a like, subscribe, give me your opinion on the comment section down below, any questions you may ask. Click the bell button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.